joining us around the town right now is Renee Shumay, and she is here representing the New Catholic Generation. Renee, welcome to the studio.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. You're somewhat of a celebrity, I understand, and I want to know more about the New Catholic Generation.
Well, the New Catholic Generation is really it's a website, plain and simple, that lists all 40 of the Catholic teen YouTubers from around the world. You can find all their channels in one spot and watch them as they speak about their faith as young people.
So, and you adopted this idea. This was yours.
Yes. I started a YouTube channel back in 2011, and I realized that any other YouTubers that I found that were my age were not really getting any views, really. And so I thought we should be together more as a group so we can present ourselves to one big audience at once. And so that's what newcatholicgeneration.com is. It's got all our channels listed there and one big audience of, I think, almost 3,000 right now.
Wow. That is amazing. So what would I find when I go to New Catholic Generation? Give me a sense of what I would find.
Well, you would find the front page with a little explanation of what it is, and then you would find the list of all the YouTubers, you know, the ladies and the gentlemen in 2 separate columns, and you'll find 40 YouTubers there, and it's pretty simple from there. And there's also a share page where you can print up a flyer to share at your parish about New Catholic Generation and try to reach more teens who can really connect with their own generation around the world in a way that they haven't been able to ever before.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been blogs online, you know, Catholic teen blogs, and those are great, don't get me wrong, they're really wonderful to read. But never before have we been able to see and hear the young people this way that we can now on YouTube. And sure, they've been interviewed on TV before and on radio, but it's very nerve-wracking to be on TV.
Right.
And so what are they going to say? They're going to say, oh, yeah, I'm Catholic, I love my faith, the end, let's go, you know? But here, they're in the comfort of their own home, and they get to write up their own script on what they want to say, and their personality really shines forth. That's what's great about having so many different YouTubers, is they all have a different personality, they engage a little bit of a different audience all around the world, and we all just come together and grow in the faith together.
Yeah. Well, the next thing I wanted to ask was more about the videos and what we see, basically, I guess, so to speak, the content of the videos. What are we seeing with that?
Oh, it's pretty broad. So you can have some people who like to do apologetics all the time. You have people who really just they're very thoughtful, and so they have these deep thoughts about the faith that they want to share and ask others about. And see, the audience, it's just as important as the other YouTubers, because they can either correct the apologetics if one says something wrong, and therefore, hey, they're benefiting that teenager right there, and they don't have to, you know, walk for the rest of their lives having that, you know, corrupt philosophy, rather. So getting the teens to talk is really, really preparing our generation to have a really strong faith.
Right. Now, what are we talking about age-wise here? I mean, we mentioned teens, but give me more specific thought of the ages.
The ages go from about, 14 and a half to 20 years old. So.
Wow. So it's really a wide range age group.
Yes. Yes, it kind of has to be.
Right. Yeah. I love it. It's a very unique thing, and I think it was a neat idea. I want to go back more and what brought you to this. I mean, you touched on it a little bit, but expand a little bit more on how you came to this idea of doing this.
I wanted to find someone else who was maybe talking about the faith online. Like, you go on YouTube and there's lots of YouTubers and they're talking about funny stuff all the time. They're talking about a wide range of whether it's about their daily life or whatever. But I couldn't find any Catholic channels. And I'm like, I want someone who's like me, who, you know, thinks about the faith a bit more and is open about it online, where I can watch and say, hey, I can relate to this person. There were none when I first went on YouTube. And that's when I said, well, I guess I'll try it. So I got my channel together, which is Reborn Pure on YouTube.com. And it's been doing very well ever since. It's got 900 followers, I think, right now. And ever since then, there have been lots of other people who I've joined and said, that's a good idea, you know, and we've come together and we put ourselves under the name New Catholic Generation. So. And
it is.
Yes. The teens really love it.
Right.
Like, I was talking to a teen from Iceland, just from Iceland, the other day, and he said to me, you know, I am the only Catholic teen I know. And because of this New Catholic Generation, I feel like I'm really a part of something. I don't feel like I'm alone in being, the religious freak or the future nun or priest or he's the future priest over there. Hey, there he is. No. Now he knows he's not alone.
Right.
And that we're all on the same journey together.
It is. And I like that perspective because, I look back and I wish I would have sort of had something like that when I was a little bit younger and it wasn't there. And those of us who are really into our faith and make that the most important thing of our lives, sometimes it's looked down upon, and especially in your age group. And this really helps alleviate that.
Yes. Being a teenager is so hard,
right.
Especially today. I mean, I think it always was hard.
Yeah, believe me. Yeah, it was. Well, this is really an excellent thing. It's the New Catholic Generation. And again, if they want more information, Renee, how do they get a hold of you and the New Catholic Generation?
Well, there's newcatholicgeneration.com, and then you can email me at newcatholicgeneration@hotmail.com.
All right. She is Renee Shumay, and she is really, we'll say, the founder of New Catholic Generation, and she is just on a roll here. It's a ministry. I think God has put you here for a purpose, and that purpose is to get the youth together, the teens together, and really to spread the word of God. So God bless your ministry.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us around the town.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of feel that I'm not the right person to be talking about it. But I guess I've started to realize that I am, like everyone is. If you want to, you can. There's no criteria. Whether you're the biggest sinner in the world, talking about your experiences and overcoming them is probably the best thing you can ever do. So I am so ready for this.
You are a missionary in a different sense. What you are doing, what your main goal, out of all the goals and technicalities of your work online, is to present Jesus to people. And when you do that, miraculous, incredible, amazing things will happen. Present Jesus. That is your goal. That is the goal of everything you say, everything you show, everything you do in Catholic media. Our mission, our love, Jesus.